running out of options. Okay, this meeting is recorded. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
currently trying to running out of options to give him in the breakfast
Okay.
and the lunch and dinner. Now the thing is he was like a lot reliant on idli, which we have usually in the South Indian meal,
Okay.
uh, roti, flatbread with curry and or fried egg. He likes one good thing is he likes fried egg. So I
Okay.
always give him fried egg in the morning, and I try to introduce waffle to him with almond flour or coconut flour, and he pretty much likes it. But the thing is, when I give repeatedly the same food over and over, it might be he gets bored, I guess. So in between, there's a miss, like he tries to eat something which we are eating and stuff, and it's like not working out for me because he's always hungry. He's always hungry,
Okay.
and I don't know why. Banana, he loves them, but banana in the protocol was told that we shouldn't be using it for long, because it's kind of um, lot of carbohydrates in it. So it's good, but not too much. Like avoid for first few months. It's okay. Please stop. So that's that thing. I don't know like what to offer. And then lunchtime, he likes the rice. He loves his
Right.
rice and
Okay.
uh, he meat and curry, and he's okay with it. But rice and roti and our food is basically on that, and I am unable to give him anything which is like a substitute for rice. That's the reason I'm not able to actually follow the protocol.
Okay, I get it. So have you tried with quinoa? Because quinoa is the
Quinoa,
perfect
I
substitute to
tried to
rice.
make dosa of it and I failed miserably. I tried to make follow a recipe online and I couldn't get it. So it's just falling apart. I tried to make quinoa roti,
Okay.
even because it doesn't have gluten, it doesn't come together. So
Yeah,
I
I know. It's complicated because the texture and the composition of the quinoa is totally different. Yeah, it's grain free. Like I mean, it's gluten free, so that's why it could be complicated. But I think that you don't need to have a lot of pressure on you. It's really normal that he used to eat like the curry or rice because it's part of your culture, right? So it's one thing that we need to change, but could be slowly. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you how you're going to follow the new diet because I'm noticing sometimes that when we start the consultation, is like I know you wanna to be sure what is the next step or what is the next food that you wanna follow. But okay, so you are going to receive this diet chart. This one is from another patient, but you are going to receive something like this. After the consultation, I'm going to start working on this, and you're gonna have the diet with the amount of calories that your baby needs because he's hungry because many nutrients or many vitamins and minerals maybe are not in a good amount, or he's not getting all the requirement that he needs. So that's why the body is like, okay, I need the gasoline, I need this energy from the food, and we need to take care that he's receiving all the nutrients and all the calories. Obviously, this diet is not important for the calories. It's important because it has foods that we know that are really important for the gut and for the brain. Okay. Anyways, I need to talk about the calories, or I need to put it in the diet chart because you need to see what is going on. Okay. So you are going to receive the grain-free option one with all the meals and the recipes. Usually it's not like a very complicated. It's just like a store or maybe like a just like a combination of with salad and protein or something like that. So you're going to receive the three options because as you told me, could be boring and could be really monotone for your baby. So we need to get variety in the diet. And then you are going to receive the heal and seal, that is part of the protocol with 6 stages. But this one is after the grain free. Okay, so don't worry about this part. In this moment, you are going to focus just on the grain free, and then I'm going to tell you when you are going to start the heal and seal. Okay.
Mm. Yes.
So regarding to the foods, we are going to add fruits, different veggies, fermented foods, for example, like a yogurt. I don't know if your baby is used to eat yogurt or kimchi that are fermented foods.
He likes yogurt like in raita we use, if you know Indian as like accompaniment with biryani with
Oh, yeah, it's savory, right?
with,
It's salty.
it's savory, yeah, with
Yeah.
onions and coriander and
Oh,
stuff, yeah.
I know that one. It's really delicious.
Likes it that way. So basically, the whole of our diet is around this rice and stuff. Now it's so difficult to just create something with quinoa, and I was just thinking, how can I make idli? Idli is his favorite. He loves idli. Is there any recipe for quinoa idli or something? I would be really interested to try that out.
Okay.
Something which is kind of similar to rice. Uh, he's more acceptable. He's
Okay.
accepted that. He doesn't like any smoothie. He doesn't like anything which is soupy.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Or liquid,
uh,
something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Um, yeah. What happened?
Okay.
Yes, was here. Yeah. Yes. Oh,
Okay,
so
so yes, that's good. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna show you just after this the chart. What
yeah.
the best strategies to improve the
Yes.
tolerance to new foods, because children with autism has this issue with picky eating, because different preference that they have for texture, for flavors, even for colors. So it's a problem because when we don't know exactly what they want or what they prefer, it's really a mess, because it's like, okay, I'm gonna try to do something similar to rice, but he doesn't like because he knows that it's not rice. I know that could be really difficult, but we have many strategies that could work, and we are going to talk about it today. So just because here is the principal part of the protocol, and that's why we expect that your baby has a real improvement with the cognition and with the verbal communication and more things. I'm gonna explain you. You start with the mindset, right? With this knowledge of what is going on with this protocol, and then you have the detox phase. Well, your baby. We are going to start with the nourishment diet phase, that it's grain free. And the principal thing here is that we are going to focus in the digestion of your baby, because the gut is connected to the brain. So if we have toxins in the gut that could be affected with conditions like anxiety or depression or learning disabilities, we need to change the bacteria, the good bacteria, sorry, that we have in the intestine. So we are going to focus on that. And I'm going to create a diet chart to improve the
And also
digestion.
like fixing problems, like he loves his lollies and stuff, and wherever we go he expects, he just, because it's right in front of the in supermarkets and right in the front desk, so
Oh, yeah.
he tantrums and he's like, is there any alternative healthy to lollies which I can offer?
What is lolly? Sorry.
That's lollipop.
Oh, lollipop. Okay, okay. So yeah, I remember, yeah, that I recommend for another mom. It's like a ice lollipop that it's
Mm,
made with fruits and with water. So it's like frozen. It's like that.
mm,
Maybe I can search out like another recipe for that texture, because I can understand now that your baby prefers hard textures, right? Like everything like firmly, not liquid, not mushy, right?
mm. he's also so like I don't know what, like he doesn't even like the chicken nugget. Though they're hard, he don't eat it. He
Oh,
smells it
okay,
and he just leaves it. He just don't even want to try. It's so
okay.
difficult. Even if I try to force feed him, he just pukes it off.
Okay,
It's
okay.
kind of annoying.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I can understand. Yeah, depend of many things, and that is the thing, right? Like, it's weird why sometimes he prefers that texture in another food, and that he doesn't like. So yeah, I'm gonna look for another recipe, and I'm going to share it with you via email when I'm sending you the diet chart.
Mhm.
Okay, we are going to track the progress in the digestion in many ways because that is the base for a new behavior, right? For a new a less picky eating, okay, issues. So if you can read these symptoms that I have for you, that it's signs of constipation in children with autism, sometimes we feel that it's just about texture or about a frequency of pooping, but we have more symptoms about it. For example, the aggressive or self-injurious behaviors, or the posturing and the trouble for sleep. Do you find one of these or more in your baby?
Yes, as I was going through, I could find couple of them like constantly his poop is very stinky.
Thank you.
And
Okay.
yeah, has always the bloated belly,
Mhm.
and um he has like delayed growth, as in mm, I think understanding and stuff, I can say, not the physical growth. He's good actually.
Okay, okay, uh-huh,
Yeah, and his kind of stool kind of appears all the time for me, kind of um brownish.
okay,
Uh, and I could freak out sometimes, like, why is this like this color? Um, because usually it's yellowish, but
mm,
this one, like, it's brown and kind of yellowish brown and stuff. And I'm
mhm.
always worried, like, why is this like that? Maybe the poo is stuck in there a lot of time. I usually never found. Saki, please quiet. Shh, you draw something. So I always used to wonder, because he's had the consistently pooping every day,
Okay,
daily. But I was not one thinking that he had any trouble with the bowel movement. But it was easy because he was in the diapers and I never tried to get off from the diaper. And now I'm potty training him as I'm talking. So I could see he's like now facing issues. He's holding potty for two days straight.
um,
Now I actually like something really helpful for his potty training. I don't know if you're the right person to contact for that, but maybe something in his diet which would really help him, um, help me potty train him so that he would be able to pass the motion easily. I'm already giving him enema, but still he holds on. He holds on. I don't know how.
okay, yeah. So imagine like, okay, this bloated or distended belly is one of the symptoms that could be affected this normal thing, right? Like this normal a way to pooping because they feel really inflamed. They have inflammation in the intestine. So it's one of the reasons that they are not maybe eating a lot of foods, or they are picky eating because they feel this inflammation. And when we don't when we have pain, or we have like this slowly movement in the bowel, we don't want to eat, right? And we don't want to go to the bathroom because we have this constipation, and sometimes it's really painful. Sometimes we feel that we can't just hold the poop because it's hardy, so it's could be really annoying for the baby because they don't know how to explain or how to show, like, okay, that I have this thing in my belly, so I don't feel okay. So that's why it could be really complicated to get these behaviors or to get these reactions in the body. But that's why we need to track the digestion with the texture. And with the color, sometimes when he's eating, for example, carrots or maybe something with a lot of antioxidants that is really colorful in the plate, it's completely normal that the poop could be colorful. That is normal. What thing that is not normal in when we can see the food not digested in the poop. That is not the case. But sometimes colors are normal in the poop. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry? It's constant noise here. One second, one
Yeah,
second.
yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Tell
Sorry.
me. Sorry about that.
Um, Yeah, so yeah, I was saying just that sometimes it's normal that the poop has colors, like it's colorful because when we eat carrots or maybe a lot of spinach or veggies or fruits that has very bright colors, it's normal that the poop has this color because it's antioxidant, so it's part of the component of the food. But one thing that is not normal is seeing the food that is not digested in the poop, and you can see maybe like the small pieces of the food or something like that. That is not normal, but colorful sometimes is normal depending of the diet. Okay, so
I've also
mhm.
noticed that even without anything, he had that color. Even then, he used to have that kind of body. Now, also is kind of like that, but mm, um, some reddish kind of sometimes.
Okay,
Uh, but it's kind of brownish red, I guess. And then um now because he is in I give him enema, he pass out like yeah. Yeah,
okay,
like
okay.
this
Yeah, sometimes
mild
you.
diarrhea
Mhm,
type, yeah. Now
yeah.
he's saying otherwise it will be like somewhere the type 4 or uh, type 3. Yeah.
Type 3. Okay, so yeah, so actually this one is normal because I really like this chart because it's the Bristol stool form for babies or for children. And I really like because it's really easy to understand and for you it's really easy to remember. Okay, the time number 1 and 2, it's like really hard, it's separate, it's like a rabbit droppings, like a grape. And this one, these two are constipation. So we are severe constipation and mild constipation. And when we have the tile number 3 and 4, it's like a sausage. So it's really soft and it's really easy to pass. So that's why sometimes we can notice that the belly is not really inflamed or is not really bloated because the pooping is passing normal in a normal way. And time number 5, 6, and 7, it's more liquid. It's like diarrhea. So we don't want to have this one for sure because we have this we need to prevent the dehydration in our babies because it's this one is like a lacking of electrolytes or liquids. So this is not good. Sometimes when we start with the magnesium, the poop could be type number 5 or 6 because it's part of the process when the body is using to take the supplement. But then with the diet, because I'm gonna put the amount of fiber that he needs, is gonna be 3 and 4. Okay, so that is really important to get this tracking of a good digestion. Okay, so I don't know if you can share with me about the behavior. What is the verbal communication? How is the socialization with other children, with you? How he can express something that he wanted? Can you share with me that please?
I feel he doesn't understand, his understanding needs to develop. His receptive and expressive language is delayed. I'm getting him diagnosed. I'm on the wait list, so but I know that he is on the spectrum.
Yes.
He is currently one worded. Like sometimes if he needs something, he started to say in one words.
Okay.
single word, and recently he is trying to put it in two words, but that's not always the case. It's when he says something, it's not always there, he says it and that's gone. Like, I'll be like, now he got this. Now I could hear more of this word, but he doesn't get that a lot of times. And so yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, okay. So yeah, in that case, we are going to try to use different tools to get better in the picky eating. If he's feeling anxiety or he's unsure to eating something, he is going to refuse to eat a new food, right? So we need to be very focused on the meal times and support this moment because he needs to be sure that everything is okay and everything is like safe. Okay, so to support your child trying new foods in the diet, try to spend a few minutes helping relax the body. Try to breathing like count to 1 to 4 and try to relax, like saying everything is okay because they feel really scared with change. Okay, so with unexpected change could be a really problem with our babies. So we need to be sure that everything is okay with emotional reactions. Okay, so our children with autism, they can prefer some textures, as you told me, like maybe they don't accept food if it's broken or maybe if it's undercooked. If it's green, they hate it, but if it's purple, they love it. So it could be really different. And sometimes they want to touch the food. I don't know if you recognize this behavior with your baby, like he wants to feel the texture or maybe to smell the food or no.
He is very hesitant to even touch the food, mm, let alone try it. He doesn't like to even look at the food. He just from very far he sees and sometimes smells it and just leaves. He don't even want to have it. I have tried every possible thing, like leave those things around him when he's hungry, just
Okay.
to get a hang of it, a hang of the new food item, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't want even to try. He's so stubborn. He's not picky eater, he's problem eater, because he doesn't even want to uh try. He doesn't even want to see a new, he doesn't accept any new change.
Exactly.
That's the reason I feel like that's like I am afraid to offer something in
Mhm.
replacement of rice.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't accept it. He likes roti a
Yes.
lot.
Mhm.
So I don't know any grain-free option for roti either.
Okay, yes. So I'm gonna
Can
put
I give
something.
him one? I'm sorry to interrupt,
No,
but
don't
can I
worry.
give him any ragi roti or something? In ragi is also grain, is it?
Rogi is like a tuberculo, so yeah, it's like a cereal. Yeah, it's in the same
It's millet.
group.
It's millet.
Sorry,
It's a millet.
omelette.
Mm. It's like there are a lot of millets in India, like jowar, ragi, that's finger millet, fox millet, and stuff. If you
Okay,
have it,
that's something that could be really helpful for me. It's that maybe you can send me via email what is like that like the name like because I'm not sure.
it looks like grain, but it's not. They're said as millet, and they don't have gluten. But I think is it the gaps included? I am not sure about it. So
Yeah,
so
I'm not sure because I'm not sure what is that food, but I'm
mm,
gonna research about it. And if it's gluten free and has a lot of fiber, I can include it. Okay, so I can do that. And also I'm gonna try to be my best trying to figure out how we can replace the rice with something that could be really similar. Not a food, maybe it's just the cooking, right? Like the way that we are going to make the food. So yes, because in this chart, I explained why they are really stubborn sometimes because they don't want it, the texture or the color. And we have many research in children with autism that say that we need to offer this new food 16 times before we begin to like it, you know? So that is a really important number because sometimes we get tired. I can understand that maybe you are intended with this more times, maybe 20, 30 times, like many, many times. I can understand that. And that's why we are going to try to use different tools
Mm-hmm.
when the babies has like more understanding or verbal communication when they are older, we can use these pictures of the food and we can put it in the kitchen or in the place that he's going to eat. It's really useful because it's really like it's really easy to see what is going on with the food. So using pictures, it's a really effective tool when they have this comfort with new pictures and with colors, okay? Because it's really good to get more confidence in the new change and less anxiety. Because when they have pictures of they create the meals with a predictability, they feel more comforting. It's less anxiety for them. So for children that are not verbal or have this limit verbal communication, food pictures can serve as a useful tool when we start slowly with the process, okay? And another thing that it's really useful, let me see, what is one sec. Something like this. I don't know if your baby has a plate or something special for him, like a color that he loves, or maybe a character that he loves.
Mm-hmm. No, he just has a regular plate and glass which we use. We
Okay.
have special plate for him.
Okay, so that one is an strategy that has really good results with the children because they love to have something special or something that is just for them. So if you have like a meal plan that you are gonna have, I'm gonna create a diet chart. You can create just in an easy way, a color for every meal or a color for every day of the week, and he can understand that is going on something fun and something that is not like scary or something that he doesn't want to try because he's going to expect something different that is not regarding to the food or is not regarding to the flavor. It's just more the environment. Okay, so that is a really good tool because they want to have this confidence, and actually if they see that their mother or the father is eating the same food that them, that is gonna be much better. You know, like I don't know if you eat veggies or fruits in front of him.
Yeah, we eat fruits and to my surprise, um he is eating only those things which we usually eat. Like sometimes he likes grapes. He doesn't like, sometimes he don't even want to touch it. I get confused like he ate it last time. Now what's the issue with it? And um yeah, as our Indian diet, we don't have that kind of including veggies as such in as a salad.
Mhm.
We make a curry or something
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
roti.
You combine with oil and everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and now when we have to give it as a whole like a salad thing, or I myself don't know how to cook, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
one thing. And second thing, yeah, he is not more exposed to those things. And even though if I offer him some salad, he doesn't even touch.
Okay, okay. So that is really interesting. So yeah, you know that for the recipes are not really complicated, are not really like exotic, or are you gonna say that no, I'm gonna stay all the day in the kitchen? No, it's like a stew. Like you can combine the protein like chicken or beef with the
Mm.
different veggies, things like that. Even if he
He will eat
doesn't.
the chicken, but not the veggies. I've tried with fish and salad and chicken and salad.
Yeah.
He likes the protein, but he doesn't like the veggie part. And how can he survive without any fiber or any? Because in this diet, as far as I understand, we can't give him any rich starchy thing like potato or something.
Mhm.
He loves potato fries and stuff. Uh, we can't offer that. And how is gonna fill? How is the diet gonna keep him full?
Okay, so in that case, it's because we have many other nutrients like it's protein and fats. So the diet is not restricted in calories or in nutrients. Actually, it's really complete. It's just that we want to focus on the diet anti-inflammatory that could be really good for the brain and the gut. So he's going to feel really fulfilled with the protein and with fiber because carbs, like fruits and veggies and another kind of cereals like could be like lentils or chickpeas. After when you start the protocol, you are gonna see like sometimes I'm gonna add like chickpeas or lentils or maybe the quinoa, right? So that is a really good amount of fiber, and the fruits and juices and yogurt has carbs. So it's something that is really
And
complete.
juices. Can I give fruit juices to him?
Yes, you can add, for example, apple juice or melon juice, mango juice, carrot juice. That is the first one. We are gonna start with the carrot juice, with the veggie
Yeah,
juice, and
like
then
there are a lot of drinks like ABC,
yeah,
apple,
right.
beet, and carrot, and
Yes.
they have celery and lime and ginger added to it. Can I give something like those?
Yes,
Try.
you can do it. Yeah, you can do like the fruit juices and veggie juices. It's something that I really like to add in the grain free. We add many juices, many more fruits, like a proper amount to get the fiber and to get antioxidants and all the vitamins that he needs. So it's not gonna be like don't worry, it's not gonna be like something bad. It's gonna be complete because that is the purpose of this. So we are going to end the consultation. Just the last point that I would like to share with you, because everything was like a practical way that we talk about practical things, not physiological or something like difficult. But this one is really important because in this part is the reason that he is going to start to get verbal communication because the gut is connected to the brain, and that name is like the relationship is gut brain axis. Okay, so when we start healing the gut with the diet, we can transfer the modulation of neurotransmitters, that substance in the brain that can get are really powerful in a good behavior and a good reactions to the environment. So he's going to increase the mood. He's going to have like a more happiness, like a less anxiety or less afraid of the foods. And we are going to start reducing the stress and the cognitive development is going to be better. Okay. So that's why the diet is really important because it's not just like eat yogurt and
I
fruit. It's not.
sometimes feel he doesn't. I think doesn't have good eyesight or something because he's not verbal completely. He doesn't know to express, and so he just does this and this all the time, twitching his eyes like,
Yeah.
and it's telling me all the time, sleepy, sleepy, because he might have woken up an hour ago and he's like doing this and he's like sleepy. Is he dizzy or I'm like don't know like should I is there anything which I need to add into his diet so that to overcome the dizziness or what is maybe his diet isn't nutrition is not complete. That's the
Exactly,
reason.
yes. Yeah, sometimes it's because we have a lack of omega-3 that it's part of the essential fats. So that's why we need to increase the olive oil, avocado, and different fats from the proteins, like from the chicken and from the beef, but especially like olive oil, or avocado. It's a really important source of fats. And if we don't have omega-3, our brain is just like it's foggy. So we have this brain fog. Not just children, actually, as an adults, we can feel that also when we have depression or anxiety, when we don't eat the proper amount of foods. That is a normal reaction of the body. It's not just with children with autism. It's totally normal. So that's why we need to get a new diet. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, you're going to receive the diet. I think so. Today is what? It's Tuesday. So maybe this Friday maximum, you're going to receive the new diet. And if you have any question, you can tell me via email, and I'm going to answer everything that you have. Okay?
Yes, yeah, sure. I would also add in that ragi a thing which I asked if I can use it in the GAPS diet. I just try to clarify if these whatever things I think it could be GAPS free from the Indian grains or not the millets or something. Yeah, you can help
Okay.
me out with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And you can ask in the group of modern students also, you can like get that approach. Maybe you can ask like, okay, this one is like allowed because sometimes maybe I don't know what is the name of the food and maybe I am confused. So that's why I don't know exactly. But maybe you can ask the modern students.
I understand from the group, many of the students who really newly joined,
Uh,
uh, uh, uh, they think GAPS diet is GFCF diet.
mm,
That's the kind of questions they say. I am 3 months GFCF diet on the GFCF diet, and I'm like, no, GFCF diet is not GAPS diet. They
yeah,
don't understand that. I don't know, and nobody even takes the pain to explain to them. And I was like, okay, even at least in the team ASA should do something, or Dr. T doesn't also comment. And anybody asks something, I feel it's not that great way of communicating. They say, just go and check the videos and stuff, and you'll get all the information. And there are so many videos and so long each video, and you just can't go around and just watch all the videos, right?
yeah.
And it's like, I just get hold myself back to ask anything there because I will be worried I might be bashed.
Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. So, yeah, okay, so I understand. So, yeah, no, you can tell me, you can ask me via email any question, and I'm gonna try my best to answer you. And I'm gonna find that foods, and I'm gonna try to put it if it's gaps, okay? If it's okay with me, like it's okay for me for my protocol, the protocol of Dr. T and me, that's okay, okay? I'm gonna put it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
It was nice talking to you, Maria. I'm looking forward for the diet plan.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
Have
so
a
much.
lovely
Have a
day
good day. Have a good night. Sorry,
and good night.
rest.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.